Hey, Tony Gasson here. Now I want to talk to you about how to block negative thoughts, because this is something that we all have to deal with. And I realize that a lot of people suffer in this area, and it really cripples you and derails your destiny, blocks your blessings, and cancels your dreams. One of the things that I do is I immediately go black. So as soon as a negative thought comes, and when I say negative thought, I mean a thought that is self-deprecating, doubtful, fearful, anxiety-ridden, worrisome, those type of thoughts. Thinking about things that have hurt us, things that we've gone through, it's not always bad, because sometimes we have to process those thoughts to heal. And you process it and you feel it, and the more you process it, the less impact it has on you. And it will feel like it's never going away. It'll feel like it's hurting the same forever, but that's not the case. It hurts for a while, and then the more you process it, and especially if you get to talk about it, then you get to work through it. But as you're processing it, you get to think through it, and you get to think about, okay, what did I do? What happened? How did it happen? So don't block every single thought that's uncomfortable. What you want to block is the thoughts that come with worry and fear and anxiety. And when I say I go black, what I mean is I just picture black in my mind to almost create a commercial break. And then I switch to the positive, and I speak life, and I have go-to words like it's gonna be okay, or keep going, or everything's gonna work out, or in due time, in due season, or get the work done. I will have something that I say to myself that I pull on, and then I go back to work. And I start to look for my opportunities of change, of where I will have a day that is a free day, that I could work on the thing that wants to bring me fear and anxiety. Where's a day that I can work towards that goal, that I can work on that thing, so that I can minimize and decrease the fear or anxiety that thought can bring. And so you have to block it immediately, and not entertain it, not sit and wallow in it. You block it immediately, and then you shift to a positive thought, and then you shift to your action plan. What can you create? What can you do? Was that a wreck over there? I think so. What can you do so that you can be active? You can make something happen. And as you do that, it'll start to help you minimize those negative thoughts, and you'll be able to start to move forward doing what you know you need to do, instead of worrying about what you haven't done. So always have keywords. And one of the things you have to do is, my father taught me, he would always say, in a time of peace, prepare for war. So what that means is, it can mean it's literal, but also in life, you have to understand that those negative thoughts, that's war. That's spiritual warfare. So when you're not having those negative thoughts, you have to use that time in peace to think of your go-to phrases. And these are your go-to phrases that you're gonna pull on when you feeling some type of anxiety. You feeling away, you got your go-to, because you've already written them down, or you've already spoken them out, you've already come to terms with it and decided, this is what's gonna snap me back. This is what's gonna help me come out of this. And don't spend more than 30 seconds in a space of negative thinking. And the reason why I say 30 seconds is because it may take some time to invert your thoughts. That's just the reality of the situation, and that's okay. But if you find yourself spending 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, when you shift to the positive, you got to stay in the positive for at least double to quadruple the amount of time you spent in the negative. And so, and that's, as you do that, that's what's going to help you change your life, because now you're spending more time in the positive than in the negative. And that right there, that's going to bring about a breakthrough in your life, because everything that happens in our life in reality, it's really just coming from what's happening in our mind. Somebody in a cyber beast, that thing sure no, it's nice now. They got that thing hooked up right now. They live in that gated neighborhood, got that barcode on that window. Living good, boy. Boy got that money, that money on. That thing look good. It look like it's a golfer, because they got golfer on the tag now. And so this what you have to process. And you got to realize that a lot of what's happening in your life, not a lot, but everything comes from your mind. And I saw this thing, and it was like, you know, it was talking about okay, what is it, Giovanni? It was talking about that we don't realize how much our mind controls our life, and how much time we spend thinking about negative things. We don't process that, and how our mind controls everything. And there was this post talking about how the thing that you spend the most time thinking about, it was talking about successful people. And when you have a dream, you have a goal, you have a desire, the thing that you spend the most time thinking about, that's the thing that you start to move towards. So I'm gonna tell you this little story here, and y'all gotta forgive me, I'm on the road, so I have to multitask because I'm in the middle of morning traffic on the highway. And every single day, every day, so many times I'm thinking to myself, I'm saying to myself, the unrealistic, I'm gonna be a billionaire. I wanna be a billionaire. I'm gonna be a billionaire. I'm gonna be a billionaire. Now, outside of, you know, comfort and just being able to take care of everybody and take care of everything and build and do the things I want to do, and inside of my legacy, my purpose, not my purpose, but not my legacy, my purpose, which is for God. Outside of being able to build, I want to have a school one day, like Tony Gasson's Academy. I want it to be a real school, and with real education, where you could get an education there, but go to Ivy League, but your electives be things in life, in real life, that you're gonna need, like financial literacy and all of that stuff, business and entrepreneurship, social media, personal branding, different other electives that you can take outside of your normal schoolwork. And you can be educated to go to any college in the world. And I want to do that one day, and it's gonna take me a while, and I got to get in position, and I got to meet the people, and I got to get, you know, either my name big enough or my finances big enough to where I can make it happen. If I get my name big enough, somebody might just let me name a school after me, and then just kind of put my fingerprint on it. And so I think about that stuff every day, and I think about being a billionaire, and I think about, well, what would I do different than Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk when I become a billionaire? And I think about my learning centers, and I think about my community centers, and I think about these things. And the thing about it is we don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but the beauty of having that goal, having that dream, is it give me something to wake up and work towards. It give me something to dream for. It give me something to plan for. And it keeps me focused. It keeps me going. It keeps my mind set on the prize. And it keeps me out of the minutia, out of the weeds, and doing stupid stuff, because my goal and my dream is so big. And so I ain't got time to be sitting around trying to plot how I'm gonna cheat on my wife, because I'm thinking about becoming a billionaire. And it ain't just about money. Money changes things and helps and all that, but it's really about the goal, the pursuit, and then what I'm gonna be able to do with that level of income and influence. And so I think about that. But here's the thing. When I was making $20,000 a year, I was the same way about $100,000. And then when I got to making $100,000, I was the same way about $500,000. And then I was scared at $500,000 to be that way about $1 million. It just felt just crazy. I'm like, that's unreal. Like, it's unrealistic. It's a waste of my thought process. And then I just ventured one year, and I wrote down on the goal sheet at the beginning of the year, I was like, I'm gonna do 750,000. And then that year I made 1.7 million. And I had wrote down 750,000. And so I say that to say, it was that unrealistic dream. It was that me stretching that just opened my mind up to realize the potential. And just the pursuit of that 750 of like, hey, I gotta send more emails, I gotta promote myself more, I gotta do more, I gotta work more, I gotta do more sessions, write more books, do whatever, do more seminars, do more virtual things, I gotta do more. So just that pursuit, it was like, wow, okay. That right there, it shifted, it changed everything. Just like right now, I'm about to do something. I'm about to hit up one of my colleagues, and I'm about to do something. They just gave me the idea. I'm about to launch it. And you know what? It's gonna work for us this year and help us get back in the swing of things this year. What I'm about to do, I was gonna do the live in-person thing in Houston, the 3Bs conference. We're gonna do it online. Instead of tickets being up to 1,000, tickets will be 100. But we're gonna do it online. I'm gonna make tickets 100 just so that we have a good group of people. And it's gonna be a full day. But guess what? You're not gonna have to pay for a flight. You're not gonna have to pay for a hotel. You're not gonna have to do anything. Your kids could be in the background making all their noise. You got your headphones on, your mic is muted, and we just doing a full day teaching. Full day teaching on a Saturday. Might even do half of a Sunday. And then we'll do networking. And we'll have y'all link up who in the same city you could link up. So we'll get us a virtual networking book that everybody could put their name and information in, and people can connect with you. Hopefully, if we could find that online, a software that has that without people being able to download everybody's email. Because see, what people will do, they'll download everybody's email and they'll be promoting, they'll be emailing, they'll put you in their mailing list. And see, that's what I don't want to happen, but that's exactly what people will do. So, you know, or we'll just do it in the chat. Put your social media on there and people can write down what they want to write down. That way, if somebody wants to take every email address like that, they can't do it the easy way, just download it. Now they got to write out every one of them. So we'll do the networking, have us a networking hour where everybody, and then I have a chat log to where you can download the chat log. It's going to be on Tony Gassel Academy. Download the chat log so you could go through and get the emails and the connections you want with the people you want. Have everybody put their name, their social media, what they do, what city they in, their email or whatever form of contact they want to put. That way you can see everybody in your city and connect with them. See how right now I'm shooting this video, I just confirmed it in my spirit. I've been thinking about it for about a week now, but it just confirmed in my spirit. And so as soon as I hang up from this, in 35 seconds, I'm finna ask my wife, because I see she just texted me, finna ask her what she think about that. Then I'm gonna do that. We're gonna look to still do it probably May, April, June, probably June, because I want it to sell out. And then we may have, I don't think I'm gonna do anything that's gonna have me working extra. I may have some sessions with it to where you could do a ticket or you could do a session, one-on-one session, something like that there. But we're gonna get it together though. But hey, this Tony Gaskin. God bless you. We'll talk soon.